Great setup, Shady. Bump it on through. Down we go. Express. Chase back. Hell of this ball playing with their competition a little bit. Jules! Whoa! That was insane! Last season, both of them had experience on the international stage. And there it is, showcasing from Corsos. We might have a series. You see me, have to do with CJF and taking that all in. Oh my god! What? Live at Showdown Studios, welcome back to the Rocket League OCE Championship League play last week. Live at McDonald's. Just kidding. Proudly supported by McDonald's. We're 1-5 instantly win. That's the Monopoly game is back. And I've just gone bonkers. This is Wolfie. This is Career Lord. And we're jumping back with another series. This time it's Jam Gaming taking on Legacy. Legacy just coming off a loss there. Gents not going to be feeling good going against Avant. It was close, but it wasn't a series win, Wolfie.
No, it wasn't. Look, Jam are coming into this in a really good position, sitting, tied first, of course. And Legacy with that loss, they're not in a good spot at all, because they need this win to make it to top 4.
Yep. Yeah, and Jam sitting the opposite end of the spectrum, where they're guaranteed to be a contender for top 4, even if they lose every match today. And if they just win one, they're guaranteed top 4, maybe even top 1.
I mean, it's pretty nuts as well, just because they're coming really hot into this last week. And I mean, as we just saw, Legacy not looking too hot. And I think, Jake, you were talking about it earlier with
talking about hotness, yeah, 100%. So,
wow.
Like,
why would you feed him that?
I was talking about Pinor, and I was talking about how, how it fits into Legacy. And we saw how many, I think how the playstyle changed with Pinor in the roster and how it insinuated Plitz. But I feel like in the last game, Plitz changed anyway. So maybe it was that adaptation from Pinor that Zen could put towards his playstyle. But Legacy going up against Jam, how is this playstyle going to actually work and to beat Jam?
Well, Jam play a very pressure-based playstyle. They do a lot of shots, take a lot of backboards, force mistakes out of their opponents. If Legacy have any chance at all in winning this matchup, they're going to have to react to it. So play a more reactive playstyle instead of proactive in order to make those clearances and get the win.
I'm going to be controversial, Wolfie. I'm going to go the other way. I think they have to be more aggressive and just be a little bit cleaner about it. So Jam lost to Pale. And Pale has beaten them 100% of their games with their core roster. And I think they have to be faster, smarter, and safe, because you can't beat Jam at their own game of being reactionary. Okay. You'll just die.
Okay. Wow. Well, I think coming into this matchup that Jam are definitely the stronger team.
Of course.
I reckon they're going to take it, and I reckon they're going to, sit very comfortably in that first position. Look, looking into the last.
Wolfie, to interrupt you there. I mean, they only need one win this week, and that's why I think. I know what everyone's prediction is going to be, because against Legacy, who just came off AV, Jam to secure one win. They're going up against Chiefs next. That's going to be a tight series, but this one should be pretty one-sided. With that in mind and not swaying your prediction, Wolfie, throw me your number.
Look, I'm going to give it to Jam 3-1. I think Legacy do have it in them to maybe put up a bit of a fight, but Jam will take out this match.
Yep, I'm the same, 3-1. We saw some great plays by Plitz supported by his teammates, so they definitely have the potential to grab some off Jam, but definitely that way.
Jam 2 dominating. I'm going to go for the fat 3-0 there. And as we jump into our second series of our last week of league play, we are going to find ourselves in the middle of a team that has been red hot, gunning out the gate, and Legacy Esports struggling a little bit. How will they go against Jam? One would have to think that Legacy not looking good in this series. If they lose this career out, they will be in 7th position. They will be swapping with AV. Jam Gaming and Legacy Esports now take to the pitch.
Yeah, Wolfie talked about pressure on the pitch, but I think pressure off the pitch is another thing we're going to have to talk about. Jam, they don't even need a win to make top 4 today, whereas Legacy have to take this game.
But it is about seeding. It is about seeding their career, and a win against Legacy sets them up against Chiefs. A win there, they'll be top. They'll be top against the old rivals, and Jam in our league play could be our first seed.
Yeah, seeding's really interesting. Jam's critical seeding opportunity is to avoid Pale Horse, who beats them every single time they run core roster.
Yep. Pale Horse being a very detrimental squad, but right now they worry about Legacy. Express and Shady pushing themselves forward. For a fun fact for you guys out there, Express actually on 98 career goals here at Throwdown. 2 more here for today would make that magic 100. So we'll have to keep an eye on Express and see how Jam Gaming set him up for success.
And he'd be the first player as well to hit that 100 career goals. So not just shining moment for him, but for the rest of us, a Throwdown 2.
Legacy, counter-attack their push forward. Jam do this also well. Shady comes through, sets it up. Monty Connor, the classic Jam 1-2-3, and they say goodnight. You got to be careful for Legacy.
Starting to build pressure. Plitz already getting ready for that defense. Knowing what Jam is about to put up on that backboard, they're ready.
Oh, momentum built by Plitz there off the ball and off the backboard. Set up again. Shady around the corner. Legacy able to create an upset here, but Jam Gaming, very strong team, and it's going to have to be pulling rabbits out of hats here. You'd have to think. It's been done before. Express coming through. Number 99, not on the cards just yet.
Yeah, Legacy with that great pass play in the corner, but unfortunately Jam just amongst it. Going for the backboard pressure, starting early. Express putting it up again.
Oh, Shady comes through, misses the ball. Monty Connor hangs back, and Legacy will get their push and their advantage. Missing the ball from Monty Connor. Plitz pops it over, hits the backboard. Will be diffused immediately by Jam.
Not what we expect out of Monty Connor, but the things we'll be seeing for the rest of the day is this monster living in the midfield, shutting down all that Legacy pressure.
Shady off the right wing, Zen's here, pops it. There we go, Express hits it up. Ready for another Jam member, and it's going to be Monty Connor. Set up the 1-2-3, bang against the wall. Monty Connor, he's here, and he's setting it up for Jam again. The ball goes over, and for Shady will be the first goal.
Critical moment there, not getting the touch they needed in that defense, allowing Jam just to come in right under and say, thank you. Getting that early goal.
Big how do you do for Jam to start off game one. 2 minutes 40, and low scoring so far with Legacy Esports under the pump. And their ability to recover this will be questionable as we move forward.
For our teams that have just come into, for our audience members just coming in to watch this game, Jam Gaming was one of the teams that went overseas in the internationals and fought up against Northern Gaming.
And that's a great start by Legacy Esports, getting one through. Legacy tying it up. Just like we saw in the AV series, their ability to come back is no surprise.
Well, Plitz has been a monster. He helped take down Chiefs, the other team that went overseas for the internationals, and now we're seeing him step up against Jam.
Express waiting for him to get a couple of goals here. And Jam Gaming tying one apiece, but Legacy Esports, they're the ones that have done it. So I guess you could say, keep an eye on it for them. In game number one, Legacy losing this would mean 7th. Means that Legacy, they're put down into the bottom with Noisy, and will not be looking forward to that. So the win here, very, very crucial. Express pushes the ball up, and Jam Gaming are setting themselves up for success with a nice touch from Monty.
Oh, what a shot. Getting off the top of that post there, coming straight back down for that easy goal. Jam Gaming, open net.
No, not exactly their career, but they're still getting one through from Legacy, and Jam Gaming finding a goal up, 2 minutes remaining. Let's look at Jam and how they're going to keep pushing forward in this game. A great start by them and what we really expected.
Pressure building slowly from Jam. Both Legacy players going for that jump, but Shady comfortable in that corner.
Express coming through, set up great again from Jam Gaming. 1 goal up, 2 minutes remaining. Legacy Esports pushing forward now, and Isoma, has he found something off the backboard? Not this time. Plitz is there, the wall really being used by Legacy here. Soma with a great touch for Zen. Setup's getting better and better. The adaptation through the series we've seen against AV. Now need to see it against Jam as Legacy trying to truffle their way and make something happen.
Yeah, Plitz having that awkward situation. Do you go for the boost or you go for the ball? Because the pressure is only going to build from Jam Gaming at this point.
Monty Connor, center field. Here we go, Legacy. 120, Plitz is here. Again, the power to surprise us comes from Legacy Esports. The ball sits in the net of Jam Gaming, rolls around and truffles a little bit there as Legacy are still trying to make something happen. Off the wall again, Legacy, if they found their opening, Express denies the capabilities of that backboard play. Zen reverses into the ball, and Monty Connor drives away with the heart of the crowd behind his heels. And Express is here, ready to set himself up. But he needs those 2 goals, and I'm just waiting for him to start that occasion off.
Yeah, Shady running forward, knowing that his teammates are behind him with Express and Monty Connor that can back him up if he can't pull it out. So the pressure continues to build as they swap that rotation. Express coming in.
Legacy Esports, 35 seconds remaining, and no, not this time. Soma runs through, a goal advantage for Jam Gaming, and Legacy still trying to capitalize well. Blitz with the shot, Express with the deniability, and no one really wants to deal with Express right now, hitting every shot, just the usual for Jam Gaming.
Nice, safe, methodical. That's how Jam play. Counterattacks after the midfield, and then when they feel confident, they all come forward and finish it with nails in the coffin.
Yeah, Zen big clear their career. And the nails could just be knocking down here for Jam Gaming. Game number 1. The setup pretty efficient there from Jam Gaming. The ball will hit the ground. Another good win for Jam Gaming as they take one.
Wasn't as close. It was a lot more close than I was expecting, Hysterics. So I think that it is a good... Wow, I cannot word today. I have the dumbs. Legacy is showcasing an exceptional level of play. Coming off that loss against Avant, I expected a stomp, but very close.
Yeah, very close indeed. Legacy only a goal difference there, but Jam Gaming doing exactly what we expected. 67% for Jam Gaming there. A massive difference, of course. The crowd supporting them as your Twitch votes come through. The big difference there is that Legacy may be losing a bit of that power in the people after the AV series.
Yeah, losing to Avant, who are coming in struggling to take that 4th seed. And you got Jam, who are currently ranked as our top seed in league play at the moment. They've been overseas. They've done the international gig. They've been around for so long as a powerhouse.
Yep.
Pretty much always making league play and then always making the finals as well. It's a safe bet. So, yeah, I'm surprised.
International team in Jam Gaming. Legacy have a big powerhouse to fight. Game 1, only the beginning. Legacy Esports still have their way to, or at least the opportunity to make their way back. In our league play, our story was one team gets defeated in the top 6. The rest can be defeated. That was outside the bubble, but inside, the top 6 were so closely matched. Team like Legacy took down Chiefs.
Not even close as well. 3-1.
That's right. That means they can do the same with Jam. One game taken by Jam Gaming. How do the rest go for Legacy?
Yeah, they could take the 3 and repeat history.
It'd be as simple as that, Korea. You're done right. Legacy Esports have that opportunity, but first they have to showcase. Then, are you back? Yes. Back in time. Just questioning myself a little bit as Shady sets the ball up for Jam Gaming. Very, very fast here. Monty Connor pops up, has full boost, hits it up. The man has a nice beard and some nice gameplay to go with it as well. I was questioning his age the other day, but he talked to me. I believe he's 22. It's the most important part of Rocket League. You need to know who's playing. The man behind the mask. Or behind the car, I should say. Good player in Monty Connor. We've highlighted him before and we've stepped him up and now looking to do so again. Express ready for his career earnings. But 0 goals so far. A minute has passed and Jam Gaming let one through.
Straight up from up in the air, slamming it right back down past the Jam Gaming defense. Legacy Soma. Oof.
Everyone just flew up for the ball, but it was left. Soma will find that one. Early goal for Legacy Esports with only a minute in. Great start.
Yeah, that's a feel-good start to the game. Jam Gaming, famous for their midfield pressure and defense. Maybe a little bit too all in on that moment.
Shady pops through. Ready for another moment. Express over the right wing into the corner. Picks up some boost on the way. Misses the ball. Zen around the corner. Deals with Shady now. Shady gets it over. Express sitting in the net. Ready for Monty Connor. The ball flies past everyone in the line of defense for Legacy Esports. Express, although he won't find the second touch, he receives the ball when it comes down. Monty Connor off the wall, and it just keeps going past Legacy members. And Jam are having free reign with a great shot from Shady.
Yep, the sniper is back, putting it up right past that Legacy 2-man defense in goals. Just getting a perfect read of where they're going to go.
Legacy, slow up, but they're going to be even slower on the way down as Gravity. Be a bit of a pain in the ass there. One apiece, 3:30. It is Jam Gaming still showcasing what they've got.
But Legacy keeping it tight with 1 goal apiece against our current top seed. That is a performance they can be happy with, but they'd be more happy with the money.
Yep, they'd be more happy with the win, especially their career. It means that their dreams are not over. As hard as they may become, they're definitely not over. They have to rely on a lot of losses here and there, other teams deciding their fate. And something that you never want to see. You never want to, as a team, feel like another team's deciding your fate.
Especially if you could beat Jam, such a powerhouse team, and then have to sit and watch with all that pressure building in your body as you see the other teams fighting for your life.
Well, Monty Connor has actually just disconnected, so it's a 2v3 for now. Jam Gaming, how do they hold off 2 versus 3? It's only Shady and Express, and Shady scores a goal for himself.
I mean, that's making it a little bit more difficult.
Especially when you shoot it in.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, 4v1s are a lot harder than 3v2s.
Gives the advantage to Legacy Esports. Monty Connor still not back in this game. But Jam Gaming going to do what they can. Legacy Esports might find a bit of an advantage here. Unfortunate that we can't just pause. But Monty Connor's back. Is it too late? For Legacy Esports? No. For Jam? Not sure. There's a goal advantage for Legacy, and Jam will have to recover this now that Monty Connor's here.
Yeah, they're pretty confident. I mean, Shady started cheating forward as Monty Connor got that respawn back into the game. So, let's see if they can kick off and follow that through.
You instantly see the difference. The passing plays come back out. A little bit more comfortability on the map when they have that equal standing of players. Shady Monty Connor now going to go for the big passing plays. It's just being given over to Monty Connor. He misses the goal, though.
Let's just put that down to Ping and joining back into the game.
Yes.
He is a powerful player and typically will land those shots, so it could just be a little frazzle.
Jam Gaming, the setup's there. Monty Connor will find one.
There it is. He's made up for that past mistake and says, nope, it's cool. 2 seconds later, got myself covered. And welcome back, guys. 2-2.
Tying it up. 2 minutes remaining. Still haven't seen Express score a goal in this series yet, Korea.
Well, I think that shows just how safe they're playing. Express is normally the reactive player that comes forward and punishes the third man in the pass play or does some crazy mechanics on his own. But I think that just shows how much they're respecting Legacy.
Oh, nice
that Express
touch.
hasn't done it.
Here we go for Shady. Jam Gaming outplaying themselves here. Some really cool passing plays. The usual, I should say by now. Jam Gaming international experience that money can't buy. But a plane ticket can. Let's find out. Monty Connor rolls it, and Legacy, they have 3 in defense. Under the pump right now and struggling to really maintain all kinds of sanity against Jam Gaming. 1 minute 30. Shady leasing the ball over to Legacy Esports. But when that rent is due and you need to pay up, where are you going to find the funds? Legacy Esports, they got 1 minute 20 to find it. I'll tell you what, time's ticking.
And they don't even have the boost really to do it either. All of the Jam players rotating heavily around the Legacy side boosts, slowly leading them and getting that pressure built.
Korea, I know you'd be excited. Couple of demos coming back and forth here today. And it's kind of your meta. It's kind of the beautiful meta that the aggression just continues and the attacking does not stop. Jam Gaming not relinquishing any of that aggressiveness here today. Soma jumps up off the backboard, still going to be directed into Blitz, so it's a good pass. Monty Connor receives it and gets a light-hearted bounce over to Express now. Off the wing, 45 seconds has just passed us, and we're getting closer and closer to maybe a potential overtime. But Jam, they lost a player at the start. They really struggled with it and dropped down an extra goal. Legacy Esports still holding the momentous occasion of we might go to overtime.
Yep, Express does what the rest of his team followed through with Shady getting that goal. No defense there from Legacy can hold back the power that is Jam Gaming.
I love how every single time, and that was great, by the way, like Jam Gaming, slick, clean. It was just great to see. I can't overhype Jam now because this is just the expectation that's been laid out when we watch one of their series.
When they're on, and when they're off, they're still pretty on. So Jam Gaming are a team.
Does this light not turn off?
No, not at all. It's one of those little dimmer lights. There's no off switch though. It's just mood lighting or wins.
And both of them look pretty good. I love mood lighting. So does everyone else. It sets you in the right kind of feel. For Jam Gaming, that feel is going to be a good one at that. It's like you've gone up to the rooftop garden of the Bavarian Beer Cafe, and you're like, life is looking pretty good. And right now, that's for Jam Gaming. 2 wins. 1 more to take the series.
Feeling quiet and confident. The pressure is all but gone for Jam Gaming. All they have to do is win 1 more in the next 3 games, where Legacy, their dream is on the line. So they have all that emotional pressure, as well as that of playing up against Jam.
Now, Express only needs 2 goals, but he can always get that at the LAN, and we'll expect him to.
He's got a game against Chiefs, maybe saving it for the big guns.
Maybe he's saving it for the Chiefs. Maybe Express changes a little bit there, but sitting on 98 career goals, he can be pretty happy with the setup for the other goals and the other career goals, I should say, for Shady and Monty Connor, who are having exceptional games as well. Jam Gaming expectations are really running where they should be right now, and that is that Jam Gaming are looking clean, pristine, and ready for their Chiefs series.
Yeah, I think that's a big point you make about Express, as he sets up the goals for the rest of his teammates. It's crazy to think that he is he is the highest scoring player in all of Throwdown's league plays, as well as the fact he doesn't play that aggressive play that runs forwards, that sets up the plays. He's the guy that sits back, maybe gives the pass, but will always come in 3rd or 2nd. So the fact that he's got all the goals is like, damn, buddy. You're not just the guy chasing. You're the guy just...
Either that or you've been here a while, Express. Like, how old are you? I thought Monty Connor was old, but apparently Express is a little bit older. That's probably wrong. Yummy always comes in afterwards and is like, you're an idiot. Like,
why do you care about their age so much? As long as they're old enough to play to go to RLCS.
Yes. I don't know. I mean, if you go to America, you got to hope that you're 21. That's all I'm going to say. We're into game number 3. Jam Gaming looking pretty good here. as expected. And the start comes through. Express. Oh, he's the one we want to see scoring goals.
And Legacy's like, no, you're not getting your stats against us. Save it for Chiefs. We're about the win, and if we can't do that, we're about stopping the dreams.
Because right now, they're running a little bit wild for Legacy Esports. They're not in the good way. Jam is setting themselves up once again. Legacy in so much trouble here. Losing this series as well, it would just be the thorn in their sides. It would give them 7th, and league play would come crashing down for them, and the journey for Legacy could end here.
Yeah, Soma fast up to the ball, beating out Shady, allowing them to build pressure in this corner of the pitch. But Express says no thank you and interrupts everything as possible.
Setting up for Legacy, however, and Jam in the defensive side now. Soma uses the handbrake, switches around for a quick 180, but misses the ball. Monticon is here for Shady. And Jam Gaming, 4 minutes remaining, but they're holding the ball really heavily here in Legacy side. But Zen with a nice double tap, and that's a highlight goal.
And we're wondering how Zen fits into the team. Taking it with that sweet double touch off the backboard, running the whole pitch himself. Well played.
Look at that. Smooth, pristine, and even if Legacy don't take this game, Zen can be happy with that goal, because that's probably going in one of our highlight reels, baby.
Yeah, and he's taken them to the lead in this game, which is what they need. Set precedence, get the momentum rolling. Legacy on the back of Zen.
Legacy not on the back foot, though. With game number 3, starting that early goal. Jam Gaming unable to respond just yet, but here we go. Ready to prove me wrong and shut me up for good. Jam Gaming push forward. Who's into defense for Jam Gaming? It's Shady now. Quick demolition midair by Zen. Monticon receives a bit of tough love, or gives it, I should say, to Soma. Jam will continue to push up and pressurize, but Legacy Esports have that goal and they have the front foot.
Yeah, and there was a demo from both teams in that situation, so had a little bit of a 2v2 there, so no one could really eke out a new advantage.
Monticon reading the ball perfectly. Legacy Esports, Soma should have been in the center. Monticon, big wide pass to him, and it hits a bit of that middle ground. Zen to come through. Monticon receiving again. He's all over this ball here today. Jam Gaming doing what they can to make sure that they're ready for the Chief Series next, but Legacy Esports, they want it to be about them here today. They want to at least take a game. Look good doing so, and maybe start the road for a potential upset. They almost reverse swept AV, but this is a very different monster. How do they do it to Jam?
Well, they're having great control and possession for the last minute or so. Each one going for small pass plays, then moving up the pitch with a cheeky little dribble, flipping it over again. It seems to be working. Why stop?
Zen really switching on here as well, but Legacy Esports still holding that goal. Going to be a big, big moment for them in this third game. Blitz is there, off the crossbar. Jam, don't let that one through, and now the counter-attack is initialized immediately. Jam Gaming opening for Express, hits the backboard a third time, responded by Shady. Soma, the saving grace of Legacy.
And that's what they need, because they are getting the pressure. And the final touch coming through. Soma straight past Jam Gaming. 2 over the 0 of Jam.
Series hasn't begun. Has Legacy done enough to make sure Jam Gaming can't come back in this game? With 2 minutes, my answer's no. But Legacy could hold out here. Jam Gaming, if the counterattack's not big enough, wow, Soma's not even moving. That's how excited he is.
Yeah, Zen's like, I'm going to give you a little bit of a tease, put the ball in front of the goals, we'll just play with a man down. Maybe it's like a thing, a bit of honorable.
No, Soma has actually left the match, so a bit of quid pro quo, I should say, for Monticon before. And see how long it takes him to get back in the game. But right now, playing with a man down, it's not going to be good for Legacy Esports. Blitz holding out, everyone doing overtime. But Monticon, he gets one.
As a man that understands how it is to have your net drops out, Monticon is like, yep, it hurts. And this hurts too, follows it up with the goal of zone.
Okay, a minute 30. Legacy need Soma back. Not too sure what we're going to see happen, but if Soma is not back in time, then Jam are pretty much just going to be okay with this game. Blitz off the backboard, not going to be the most comfortable of wins for Jam, knowing that it was a 3v2. But Legacy, look, they versed the same thing. It was a big moment, hoping that Soma joins the game soon.
And Legacy is still up, remember. They are up 2-1. So as long as they can hold out to the pressure for another minute, they can still take this game, although it is a 2v3.
How do you hold out to Jam Gaming? Shady, light touch, hits the crossbar. They're not really finding the best shots, and you'd have to argue that, yeah, Legacy in the 3v2 are playing this very nicely. Zen has to deal with Shady. Blitz there as well. Clear right down the center. Express, he receives immediately, but the 2v3 punishing to see from Legacy, but they're doing good.
Yeah, the scary moments is they have to break out eventually to get boost because a 1 minute 30 defense without any, you're eventually going to crack to those top of the bin shots.
Express is there. 99. Finally. We'll see it.
They've still got more time. There's always overtime waiting for Soma to come back into the game. That was 30 seconds of defense. They could do another.
Express needs one more though, Korea. And I'm not going to comment whether Soma's there or not. If Express gets it, you know.
What a way to get your 100th goal and be the first centenary?
Nice.
Yeah, we'll get there eventually.
Blitz. Oh, close call. No one's in defense. Zen and Blitz are both pushed up here. Jam Gaming, they can pretty much just run through and score this goal. 15 seconds. Legacy, big counter attack. Big play here from Zen. Legacy Esports might be going to overtime here. Gives them more time for Soma. Express is there, looking for number 100. 3 seconds remaining. Jam Gaming will not find it, and good of Legacy to hold out to go to overtime.
Yeah, solid defense by them there. They just need to hold out for that respawn and get a cheeky one-man play that Jam will not be expecting.
Zen's here. Legacy Esports still 2v3. Soma hasn't come back just yet. And Jam, although they've taken it to overtime, let's see what they can do. Zen hits the ball forward, and Zen and Blitz during really nicely here. They have a big opportunity to keep this series going. Shady's there, and will find the shot. The follow-through. Express, number 100. Welcome to the Throwdown series.
Congratulations, Express, not only for that win, but a great way to finish for you as well. 100, the Centurion.
He goes onto our wall of fame and will not be getting anything apart from my respect. But that's all you need in life. Express taking it out for Jam Gaming, a clean 3-0 series against Legacy.
And all those shots from Express, I'm glad that he managed to get those two through with a good 67% shot accuracy as well.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, let's talk about Express a little bit there. Comes through with the 2 goals necessary and makes himself into a Centurion, as Korea likes to call him. But for Jam Gaming there, just another clean series and another clean, I guess, couple of games there. Taking away from Soma.
Yeah, look, it was definitely an interesting series. There was, the dropouts, all that kind of did interrupt the gameplay.
A little bit of bounce, yep.
Overall, Jam did play a stronger game. They had better pressure. They pushed a lot further on the backboard, as well as getting both the 3-man straight into the game and into the final shots to make them win it 3-0.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty comfortable. We all said 3-1 on the desk, and I apologize, 33% shot accuracy there from Express. I studied math at uni, and I still
So Jam, for them, that means that's a great start for them. It means that moving forward, they are going to be taking on the Chiefs. That is going to be pretty much the decider, or potentially who will be going to first seed. Now, Chiefs will have to go in versus Scylla, which is another fun story, but Jam taking on Chiefs is the old rivalry, the game that was just going to blow everything out of the water. For them, Legacy was just a bump in the road. And Legacy getting taken down 3-0 is unfortunate because it felt like they had a chance in Game 3 with Soma. They were reacting better, they got a couple of goals early, and Jam Gaming were kind of forced back, but then they just found that numbers advantage.
They did. But the one thing that I really want to talk about is the fact that Jam have now made it to land. They've got the 5 wins on the board.
Yeah.
They're going to make top 4. Now they're more concerned about seeding, and coming up against Chiefs, as you just said, very big match, very important for making that first seed. And they really want to do so.
And it's the tiebreaker as well, because the odds are it's going to be those two teams going to be sitting on 5, with the others sitting on 4 and below. And then because they're both on 5, the tiebreaker goes to the head-to-head. So it's whoever wins this game, automatically takes the first seed from the others.
They're going to be a very important series coming up, but unfortunately for Legacy, they will be sitting in 7th position there. But good news for AV, they push themselves up. They're going to have to rely on another couple of games later, but it does mean that they are safe from that 7th position. Coming up next, however, we do have another good series, but if you are interested in our community night, it is starting this Wednesday. We have a junior and a senior league, depending on your skill variation, at throwdowntv.gg. Coming up next, we have the Battle of the Titans, however. Chiefs taking on Jam Gaming, our 2 best teams, arguably, and the teams that have gone to RLCS before. We're going to see them fight onto the pitch in 5 minutes.